is this place? Wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Smith going to look to throw right away. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very...
And the Seahawks first down.
They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. A gain of 3, second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to hold that one in.
He looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter, and what a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So, I guess my question, any worry? And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech. I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
On 1st down, Smith. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. That's caught by Myers. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here. And this throw will be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy midfield. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Geno now to throw. This complete to Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Open man is Myers. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Now Geno on 1st down. He completes this to Walker. Touchdown! Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The Chargers at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 15. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
Now Geno.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
From the red zone now, Smith. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Here we go, here we go.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Charger drive about to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA! And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll fake it. Now Smith. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Smith. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Eric Kendricks charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops it for a loss of 11. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Take the 50. Take the 50.
They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Play action. It's Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now it's Herbert. He's going to let it go again. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, Seahawks.
19 right.
Smith on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Hey, check that, street. Corner, 70.
Throwing again on second down. Smith, he'll be hit and taken down at the 20 line. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
pressure again, and down he goes again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
And the Chargers, first down.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Here's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Pollard. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt?
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Hey, smash Bronco.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
Touchdown!
CeeDee Lamb.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
3rd and 2, Smith. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lasted one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Pollard going to try the right side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
36-yard line.
And my goodness, another interception.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Their catch made at 25 yards. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And some room to maneuver. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 1st and 10, Smith.
It's Myers again with another catch. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
On 1st down, Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Smith.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Jacoby Myers, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. Geno's going to throw. And now here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Throwing on third down, Smith.
Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A shotgun snap for Smith.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Here's Pollard again. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Boy, 175 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game, that means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, They certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of